Welcome everybody, back to another episode of Joey's Garage. You are here for Season 2. You might have noticed that in the beginning. Now, it's been a while since I've done any episodes just because I've been busy, it's been hot, it's been the summer, and I just wasn't having fun doing with it. And you might have noticed on one of my Q&As I said, when I don't have fun doing it, I'm not going to do it. I do it for a hobby. I'm not here to get clicks, not to get, views, subscribers, sponsors, that kind of stuff. I'm here to have fun, and I do what I do, and I just have fun doing it. So that's basically me. But today has changed. I figured, why not get back into it? I got a couple more ideas of some things that I want to do, so I can have fun. If you like watching them, watch them. If you don't, as I said, don't watch them. Doesn't matter to me. But today I'm here because I need to work on the Escape. You've noticed it before. I've done the engine flushes on it. I've done the upholstery. I've done all kinds of product testings and all kinds of work on it. And it's time to get working on it again. The summer's gone, as I said. The temperature's down. I can start doing some things that I like doing. So today I'm going to do the engine flush. And as you can see right over here on my product of stuff that I keep and that was sent to me, product testing, that kind of thing. I have Seafoam Trans Tune. I've wanted to test this for a while. I was going to, I just never got to the time. But it's time to change the transmission fluid for the Escape. It has about 70,000 miles on it. You can see I'll put it up right on here. And it's just the second time to do it. I've done it about 30,000 miles, and the good thing about the Escape is that you can just drain the fluid, pour more fluid in, and you're good to go. You don't have to actually undo the the pan, take it out, do the filter, all that kind of stuff. You can just change the fluid and be good to go. So that's what I'm going to do today. So first thing I need to do is I need to get the Escape into the garage. So let's move it. So I got the Escape up on the ramps, and now I need to add the Seafoam to the transmission. It says for automatic transmissions it helps clean gum and varnish deposits, it removes moisture, smooths rough and erratic shifting, and it just cleans and dries systems. Like I said, let's try it out. So with this model of Escape, the first thing for changing or filling the transmission fluid, you have to move this dipstick right here, because that's going to be the point, if you can see, where you actually put it back in. They don't have a fill, so I'll just put that to the side. And the next step, and what you're going to have to need, is an actual funnel. And they make these special ones just for them. You can find them at Discount Auto Parts, at O'Reilly's, whatever you want to use. And it just fits right in there. So hopefully I can do this. I'll put it right here. And now I should be able to actually add in the Seafoam. So I'll just put the funnel right there and go ahead and fill it up. And as you can see, it's a good reddish color like transmission fluid usually is, which I'm very happy about, because I was worried that it was going to be kind of clear. It might not be formulated for transmission, so that's a very good thing. So here we go. We'll go ahead and add in this full pint of Trans Tune. So now from here, I'll go ahead and put the dipstick back in. Save this for when I add in the transmission fluid. And run the transmission through all the gears for about 5 minutes. So with the Seafoam transmission fluid tune liquid added to the automatic transmission, I got the park and brake on. I got it running through that transmission fluid. I got it running through the system. And basically now what I'm going to do is I'll keep it on the ramps, and I'm just going to cycle through the gears as I said. They said for about 3 to 5 minutes. Just go ahead and do that. And as I said, as I cycle through them, there's a little bit of a clunk on the reverse. I don't know if that's just because how it was parked. but you can hear that kind of clunk right there. I'll have another view coming up right here. And neutral, very smooth, shifts right in. Shift it into drive. Same thing, little bit of a clunk, but you can feel it kick in. And down to low. Very smooth shifting. Like I said, I haven't had a problem with it. It's just time for that change. And I said there's that little bit of squeak. I don't know if you can hear it from the camera. It's just very faint. Very, 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 very faint. So I figured I'd go ahead and try it out. If not, it shouldn't hurt it. I hope it doesn't hurt it at least. Or you're going to be seeing a video of the title saying Seafoam killed my automatic transmission and I paid $500 for a rebuild. So as I said, I'll just keep cycling it through, backwards, forwards, neutral, and see if it works. So when you come under the escape, which I love about this one, is that you come under, and I'll come back around. So we're right under the front wheel, and if you pull this shroud off, we got a little screw here, and you pull this back, you're gonna see a screw right here. It's a 10 millimeter, and this is the drain plug for the transmission fluid, which is awesome because, like I said, a lot of them, they don't have drain plugs like cars I've worked on. They only have the pan. You have to take the pan off, and it's just a pain in the butt to just change the fluid. So if you can see that right there, you do need some thread lock. As you can see, I got some of that, but to come off, you don't have to even take it off. You can just pull this back. See if I do one-handed. And that should be good. Enough clearance that I can drain out the plug and it'll flow into the, the catch basin. So as you can see, and hopefully you can hear over me, it sounds like my neighbor's cutting the grass right now, but the fluid is all but drained out. There's little drips here and there, but it should be pretty much good to go. And while it was draining, I used that time to clean up the fill plug. I took off the old thread lock fluid that was on it, that was dried up and bunched up, got the threads nice and clean, and I put some new stuff on it, or new thread lock on it, so that'll go right back in. So from here, I'll just put the plug back in, and I will put some new fluid in it. The new transmission fluid is in. I put about 4.5 quarts. I know since I've done this transmission before, when I drain it out, it's about 5 quarts, but I did 4.5 just because I can put it up on a level surface inside the garage, and I'll get the car running because you want to check the transmission fluid while the engine's running, and I will check to see what the level is. I'll level it out, check it, run it through the gears, drive, neutral, reverse, check it again, and do it over and over and over 3 or 4 times just to make sure the level is just right. And even then, I'll probably even take it out for a spin around the block, come back on a level surface, and check it again, because you want to make sure you get it just right. And if it's on an incline either way in the garage on the ramps, you're not going to get an accurate reading. So that's why it's in the garage, flat surface, run the engine, check the fluid, see what it's at, put in some fluid, let it run through the gears. That's the important step because you have to make sure it all fills up. Neutral, reverse, reverse, neutral, drive, low, run it through those gears. Check it again. After you check it, run it through the gears again. Even driving around, make sure you get up onto the highs, the lows, then check it again. And you're going to have to do that a couple times, and you'll make sure it's just right. And even then, you want to check it like once after a week or so. Check it again, see where that level at. Maybe there was, air pocket in there. Maybe something's going on. You need to check it in. That's going to be my word of the day. Check it, check it, check it. You want to make sure your transmission fluid is just right within that operating range. You don't want too much and you don't want too little. So you got to check it. Don't forget to check it. So that's what I'm going to do now. As I said, turn the engine on, check the fluid, check it again, check it again, check it again. And now with that, I think that wraps up another episode of Joey's Garage. As I said, whoop whoop, episode 1, season 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's kind of a product test. The Seafoam trans tune, and I did take a collection of the transmission fluid, and as you can see, it's really black. I'm kind of surprised, but I'm not 100% sure because it has about 73,000 miles on the vehicle. I changed it at about 30,000 like the manufacturer suggests. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't change the filter, so it could be washing stuff out of the filter. It could be some of that residue, the gum, the varnish that they're claiming that they take out. But I have no idea. So I might have to come back 30,000 miles, maybe into season 2, and see if it actually works. But as you can also notice, when I started up the vehicle, I had some pretty chattering lifters. I'll put a video right here. Play it now. And as you can see, they're kind of noisy. I kind of didn't notice it. You don't hear it inside the vehicle. You only hear it when you're outside the vehicle. So that might mean I need to test out some products and see if I can get that going. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up on the season on Joey's Garage on my channel, so please stay tuned. Thank you for waiting. As I said, I got a lot of comments. I appreciate every one of them asking, what's going on? Where am I at? It was just a hot season or a hot summer. I had some other things going on. As I said, this is a hobby. I don't do it for clicks, for the views, all that kind of stuff. I do it because I have fun. I was doing this today. I had the project plan, and I said, why not? Let's see if it's fun, and I had some fun. So thank you very much. All to the companies that have been sending me stuff, thank you very much. I got a whole bunch of products I'm going to test. The ones from last season that didn't get to it, I will get to it, I promise. Thank you very much, and keep watching Joey's Garage. Alright, that seemed pretty cool. Let's get this cleaned up. I gotta clean up my garage. There's a pit in here. Let's get this car out of here and Shoot. Let's get something to eat.